Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Escape. Yes, that's right, Escape the Curse of the Temple. This is 1 year since I originally did my videos for this game. What are my thoughts? Well, have I played it? More importantly, yes, I have played it. I've played this game about 11 times this year, or in the past year, give or take. Why so many? Because you don't play just one game. You play it and you lose. You play it again and you win. You make it harder and you play it again and you win. And you keep going until you go, okay, I'm really done with this game, which is usually about 3 or 4 games in, depending on the group. What have I learned from my plays of this game? Well, if you are playing with people who aren't quick thinkers and already in a gamer's mindset, you've got to watch them closely. Watch them really, really closely, because they'll go, and move slowly. Oh, what do I do with these dice? I can't remember. Or they'll just stop and not do anything, which is even worse, because you're trying to get rid of the gems for having those players in the game, but they're not doing anything to help. That can be really frustrating. Usually it only lasts for 1 game, and they either bow out because they don't want to play a game that goes that fast, or they get the idea and they start playing well and playing the same level as everyone else. I know that sounds really harsh that they'll bow out, but this game is next to impossible to play with people who aren't really playing or aren't into it. It's better for them to step out if you want to keep playing than to keep forcing them to play when they don't really want to. And I think that's the same with anything. I mean, if you're in a small group and one wants to bow out, then obviously put the game away, go on to something else. But this is one of those games that works 10 minutes, 6 players. What could be better? You've got a big group of people all involved, and it's not sustained involved. It's just involved for a little while, and then you can either do it again, or move on to something else. It's a great game for that. It's a great filler game for that, and it's just fun. Look, I really like this game. I've spoken a lot this year about dice chucking games. This is one of the dice chuckers that I like. It's got that same just reroll mechanism. Hang on to the die you want, keep rerolling. There's an intensity to this game that you don't get on many other games. In fact, it's an intensity that you only get on games that are against the clock. They're 10-minute games. So I've been playing Flatline. I've been playing the guts out of Fuse up the... Where's my arm? There it is. Up the top there. I've just opened up XCOM, and that's cool and got the timed element to it. And all of them give me that same kind of tension of, I'm not doing this fast enough. I've got to get through this quicker. I've got to make my decision quicker, so that we can get through everything in time and escape whatever we need to escape from. I love this style of game. I think it's wonderful. I think it's a great type of game for people who aren't gamers. It pushes the boundaries of what they understand without being too far out of their realms, because everyone knows how to throw dice. I have the big box, which I spoke at length about last time, and I have found that there's a couple of the modules I really like, a couple of modules just weigh it down. There's a module in here that has curses. I dislike the curses. The reason I dislike the curses is it's really hard to memorize what each of the icons means, because they are literally a picture on a card when you get the curse. So when you get the curse, if you've read the rulebook, you can kind of go, I think that's what it is, or you've got the rulebook next to you and go, okay, that's what this one is. When someone else picks up the curse, you've pretty much got to stop the game, explain what the curse is, and then get back into it. It drags things down really, really quickly. I'm not sure of a better way to do that. Like, the idea of the curses, I'm not against that. Just the actual way it plays out in the gaming situation is not great. So I don't know an answer to that. I don't have a solution for that, but it's just one of the modules that I now start avoiding, simply because of that understanding of the iconography, or remembering the understanding of the iconography. And I've got a pretty good memory, but I've got to stop and think and look it up quite often as well. For a timed game, having to look stuff up doesn't work. But there's other ones where you've got to do some more challenges before you can get out. I really enjoy them. So there's one where there's a ghost that appears on the board, and you've got to push him back into his chamber. Or there's another one where there's a chalice that you've got to move around the board. Things that bring extra stuff onto the table. I really like those ones. They work really well. They give you another challenge. They give you more to do. You don't want to do all the modules at once. You're not going to win. There's only 10 minutes, remember. The other thing, and I want to tip you off on this, the other thing that I've found during the last month or so, and I've really enjoyed using it, and I think I'm only going to play with this, is the soundtracks online, rather than using a CD, because who has a CD player anymore? Online, go to YouTube and look for the yakety sax version of the soundtrack. So that soundtrack is identical to the soundtrack that comes from Queen Games with the game, except when the gong goes, which forces everyone to go from where they are back to that starting tile, it turns into Yakety Sax, or the theme from Benny Hill. It does two things. It's fun, which is cool, but more importantly, over the games I've been playing, we've struggled to go, hey, was that the gong that just went? The gong's almost hidden within the sounds. It's not really predominant within one of the soundtracks especially, but within the soundtracks it's very easy to miss. Or there are other sounds where you go, oh, was that the gong? Oh, I don't know if that's the gong or not. So having it switch entirely over to another tune, it's really clear when you have to start moving back, when you have to make your way back to that initial spot or to getting out at the end of the game. I really like that. I appreciate that. Whoever made that, thank you. If you play this game or you've had struggles with this game hearing where the gong is, use this soundtrack. It's so good, it just works. It's sleek and fun, and what more can you want? Last time I was saying that Queen Games are bringing out the big box for Escape Zombie City. I'm still waiting for it. It went through Kickstarter, it kickstarted. The people on Kickstarter were getting super grumpy because it was taking forever to come out. It's now come out, and I think I saw someone take a picture of it in a shop in America somewhere. It hasn't hit my shores yet in Australia, so Queen Games, please get on that. I want my copy of Escape Zombie City Big Box. Of course, I feel like it's going to be just as good as Escape Curse of the Temple, if not better. I've been holding back getting this game because of that big box. I want it, I need it. Please, get on your game. Get it in. Get it into Australia. Whatever's happening, just make it happen. Please, please, please. I'm begging you. So, look, I'm going to leave that there. If you've got any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you've got any games that you wish to be Gamesplained, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to see what games I've been playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.